is, the European record holder, gold on the 400. Massive surprise that was. It was a massive lifetime best as well. Gold on the 1500, was ahead of world record pace for about 1,000 meters. The final of the 800 meters freestyle for men at this European Short Course Championships. It's the final individual event of the championships. And what a meet they put on here in Otopeni, just outside of Bucharest in Romania. And it's been an absolute joy to be here, it really has. Now, I'm going to tell you what the world record splits are. Maybe I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, but I'm just going to let you know. The world record was set by Grant Hackett back in 2008, 25.39, so 5/100ths of a second behind. That's nothing at all at the first 50. He went off very fast, did Hackett. His first 100 meters was 52.9. Then he went 55.6, 56.1, 56.4, 56.2, 56.5, 56.8, and then he came back pretty fast in 54.7. And he's now underneath world record pace. Look at that, 52.8 for Dan Wiffen, 52.8. Well, that's a very quick first 100. He's just 1/10 of a second inside the world record pace here, but that is pretty impressive. This is where Hackett started settling down. Look how far ahead he is already of the rest of the field here, Dan Wiffen. Wiffen over first from Felix Obok, his training partner in lane 3. His brother's in 2, and he's just about in 3rd place at the moment. And this is really impressive. He's gone very fast out. Well, you can't take anything away from him from not having a go. Look at this. Amazing. So the split, the world record was set 1:48.55. That's the European record line there. That's Wiffen's best. 1:48.55, 1:48.60. So he's 5/100ths off world record pace there. He's right on it. He's right on it. Now they put the world record line in there, that red line, look at that. So the European record is the blue one. The one he really wants is the red one. It's his, the blue one. The red one is owned by Grant Hackett, and that was set 15 years ago. Set in Melbourne in July 2008. And he's still going well. He's still right on it. This is so impressive. The world record, look at that, it's right by his head. This is so impressive. Well, the next split that we're looking for, I'll tell you in a second. But Daniel Wiffen, well, he already won the 400 meters freestyle here, and that was a little bit of a shock, if I'm honest. I wasn't expecting him. The way he did it was quite incredible. He was miles ahead. 2:44.6 was the world record, 2:44.7, so he's 1/10 of a second outside of the world record at that split. That was the 300 meters turn, so he's been stalking it all the way through, and he's been about within 1/10 of a second the whole way through. Second position at the moment, possibly just about in lane 5 now is Mikhailo Romanchuk of Ukraine. Right with him in 3 is Felix Obok of Austria. And up there in 7, down in 7, it's David Aubrey, the silver medalist on the 1500 meters freestyle. So these 4 guys got clear water between them and the rest of them. But look at this, it's a battle for silver, bronze and 4th, with way out in front now Daniel Wiffen. He must be about 5 meters ahead. So this is the 400 meters turn, the halfway mark. And the split he's looking for, 3:41.02. And he's underneath it. Look, he's underneath world record pace by 2/10 of a second, or 1/10 of a second. He's been within 1/10 of it all the way through. He's been just above it by 1/10 of a second. Now he's below it by 1/10 of a second. He's faster than world record pace now. He's picking it up. Can we see a world record? He get 10,000 euro if he does it as well. I mean, I'm sure he won't care 2 hoots about that when he does it, if he does it, but it must be nice to have, certainly. And he's well under his European record split, but look at this, he's really going well. 2:08.55, and he's now 0.4 of a second inside world record pace. 0.4 of a second, this is really exciting. I've got to tell you that Grant Hackett came back very quickly on the last 100 meters or so. There's John Rudd, the National Performance Director of Ireland. Goodness me, this is really something special. Ian Hume, his coach in Loughborough, is going to be going nuts at the moment. Absolutely fabulous. This is great swimming. 37, 4:37. was the split that they were looking for. He's really going well. He's going fantastically well, he is. Dan Wiffen right in the centre there for Ireland. Still a battle on for silver, bronze and fourth, and at the moment it's Romanchuk in lane 5 from in lane 7, Aubrey of France. But the world record is on here, the time that we're looking for, 5:05:43. Oh, 5:05:43. He's 1.4 seconds underneath it at that turn. Oh, wow, this is really incredible. Really incredible swimming. Could we see our first world record? He's swimming away from that world record line. Look at that. He's now got his feet on it. This is a brilliant swim from the chap from Loughborough, the Irishman. Trains in Loughborough. They've got a fantastic training squad there. His brother's in this race in lane number 2, and I can tell you he's doing well, but he's way ahead. This is great stuff. That was the 600 metres turn, and he's way in front. This is fantastic to see. Goodness me, well, look at that world record line, and it's I'm sure it's going to go now, because even though the world record was set, what, 15 years ago by the great Grant Hackett, it has lasted so long, 7:23. And look at this split now, he's going so well, 5:59 at that split. He was looking for a 6:01.9, so he's 2 seconds inside the world record split, 2 seconds ahead of it. And Wiffen is swimming away. He's the European record holder in this 800 metres freestyle. He's already won the 4. He's already won the 15. This is the 8. He's going for the clean sweep, the 4, the 8, the 15. 6:30.0. Oh, my word, he's going miles ahead. 2.5 seconds. There's the Irish coach, another Irish coach. Look, that's Ceranic. Oh, they're going nuts here. Olympic rings clapping. Everything's going off. This is fabulous stuff. Absolutely brilliant from the... Absolutely brilliant from the Irishman. Here we go, 6:57 we're looking for, 6:57.2. 6:57, oh, well, this is just ridiculous, isn't it? He's miles ahead. He's absolutely charging everyone in this stadium on their feet. They're going to see a world record. It's the final of this European Short Course Championships at Otopeni in Romania. And we're going to see a huge world record. The world record we're looking for, well, it's way back on his feet. It was 7:23.42. And Daniel Wiffen has just broken the world record by an absolute mile in the men's 800 metres freestyle. Wiffen has destroyed it. Brilliant swim from Wiffen. A new world record we've seen. It's lasted 15 years. Grant Hackett set it back in Australia in 2008. And Daniel Wiffen has just destroyed it. Utterly brilliant. 7 minutes 20.4. He's taken the world record by 3 seconds. What a swim that was. The new world record holder and European short course champion. It's Dan Wiffen of Ireland. What a swim. What a swim. Utterly extraordinary. Well, he was right on it for about 300 metres, and then he just started picking it up. I think for the first time I've actually seen him exhausted. The guy's got batteries that you just wouldn't believe. Oh, come on, well done. He's the loveliest guy you could possibly wish to meet. You should follow him on social media. He does produce some really interesting content, you know, on his Instagram. He's a fabulous chap. And Dan Wiffen has just won gold at the European Short Course Championships, but to be quite frank, that is incidental. He's the new, there he is, the new world record holder on men's 800 metres freestyle, and he's broken it by 3 seconds. And whose was it? It was the great Grant Hackett. There's the performance director, John Rudd, waving him on. Look how far ahead he was. And that guy in second place. Well, David Aubrey in the end came second. Romanchuk was right next to him in third. He won by 9.8 seconds. He nearly won by 10 seconds against somebody of the class of David Aubrey, with Romanchuk in third. Fourth was Johansson. World record, look at that. There's the W. There is the W. Oh, it's a brilliant swim from Dan Wiffen of Ireland.